My name is Jen Barsamian, and I'm joined here tonight by top leaders Brianna Michael and Kristen Corbett. They are both going to share a little bit about their story. Brianna is going to take us through a lot of the product information, and I will introduce them right before they come up. But let's keep moving through here. We're going to tell you a little, we're going to brag about Riman for a minute. So, Riman is the number one Korean skincare in South Korea and right now, I mean, in North America, in a large part of the world as we add new countries. So Korean skincare is trending. It's trending on TikTok and Instagram. It's trending with the Gen Zers. And now, you know, those of us in the Gen Xers, the millennials, we're all finding it too. The boomers, right? We're all loving Riman. But so it's a new company. It was established in South Korea in 2018. In a very short period of time, in just 3 years, they did $2.5 billion in revenue, which is so remarkable if you know anything about companies, about sales, about corporations. That is an awful lot of money in 3 years. As I said, it's the number one Korean beauty brand in the world. And there's one very popular cream. We have our entire EX line is super popular. It's what most people use. And they've sold 35 million bottles in just Korea alone. Now, Korea, mind you, is a tiny little country. It is land mass. It is the size of Indiana, which is so small to do all of this business. There, it is a larger population, more like the size of California. And we came here to the US in March of last year. That was like kind of a soft pre-launch with people from South Korea if they had contacts over here. But the official launch was fall, like what, just about 1 year ago, right? Because we're heading into the winter. Well, we're in the winter. So it was fall a year ago was the official launch of the company. They paid their first paychecks out in December of last year. That's how new this is. That's how ground floor this is. And as my friend Brianna likes to say, timing in direct sales is like location is to real estate. And hopefully I didn't steal your thunder there, Brie. She's got a lot of great stuff to share. So what we offer is something called first movers advantage. You are hearing about this first. I would say 90% of North America has never heard the word Riman. If you went up and down the streets of your town and asked people if they had heard of Riman, the most likely the answer is going to be no. Probably in 8 to 12 months, the answer is going to be yes, because of how well this skincare works, because of how remarkable it is. So I want to call your attention to two things in this slide. One is this beautiful office building, which is located in Irvine, California, just outside of LA. It's in an absolutely gorgeous area. And Riman came in and they paid cash for this office building. So we like to say that success leaves clues. And a big clue to success is the fact that they could come in and pay $14 million cash for an office building just outside of LA that is a gorgeous showcase to everything that we do at Riman. And then the other thing they did to announce their arrival in North America is they took out a huge billboard in Times Square and the side of a building, and they announced their arrival and they paid cash for that whole thing as well. Before Riman even arrived in the US, they were already number 22 on the direct selling news top 100 list. I can tell you that the company that I was with for 11 years never probably scratched the top 1,000 list, and we still did very, very well there. But when you look at the direct selling news top 100 list, it is companies like Avon, Amway, Herbalife, Tupperware, Scentsy. I don't know, shout out some of the huge direct selling brands that have been around for years and years and years. Those are the companies on that list. And Riman, before even hitting the US, was number 22. Pretty remarkable stuff. So we're going to get into all of our skincare lines in just a minute. Or excuse me, our product lines, because we are more than skincare. We are hair care, we are body care, we are supplements. And before we do, we're going to take a look at another video that was created by that production team from Samsung. We're going to take you into the Riman Inselderm Byungpool lab.
Here in the Inselderm Byungpool lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpool in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpool plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the Byungpool leaves. Those fluids are at the core of brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you Byungpool Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Inselderm.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to my friend Brianna Michael to talk a little bit about the products. But before I do that, I just want to let you know who she is. So Brianna has been in the direct selling industry for, I believe, about 8 years, 7 to 8 years. She'll let us know for sure. But the thing that's really cool about her is in that short period of time, she was able to move up to the very top rank of a compensation plan of a massive global company. And when she came to Riman, she did a lot of research because she was leaving behind a big, thriving team, and she had the largest and fastest growing team in Europe. We're not even in Europe yet, and Brianna made the decision to come here, win big leaders from the industry. And for those of you who have been in the industry, she is an Eric Worre stage speaker. She's in the top masterminds within the direct selling industry. She is a stage speaker for Ray Higdon. So if you don't know who those people are, don't worry about it. They're some top trainers in our industry. So Brianna, thank you for being here today and for taking us through the products.
Thank you, Jen. She gets me all embarrassed when she does that. And, I just have to pay her really well to say nice things about me. But yeah, here's the thing though. I'll never forget when I first started in the industry and I didn't know anything. Like I didn't have any skills. I was too scared to talk to people. I didn't have a lot of influence or self-esteem or people skills. And she likes to embarrass me. I knew it. But and we all have to start somewhere. And when I think back to when I first got started, I almost quit before I got started because I was like, I suck at this. I'm no good at this. I don't want to fail. And so I actually when I started in the industry, I ordered my kit and it came and then I just stared at the box for 2 weeks and I'm like, I'm not going to open it because if I open it, that means I'm committing to this. And I think I just need to send it back because I'm terrible at these things. And so I was going to tell this woman that I was quitting and she had had a ton of success in the industry. So I was even, flattered that she would even think of me. And when I told her that I was going to quit, she held up her finger like this and she goes, I'm going to stop you right there. She's like, Brie, if you could see yourself where I could see you a year from now, she said, you wouldn't be quitting. And she just gave me a little bit of confidence in myself before I had my own confidence. And I'll never forget that because I went home that night and I opened up my box and I got the products out and I started, playing with them. And that's what started my journey. And that was, like almost 15 years ago. So of course, since then I've developed a lot of skills and of course now we know what we did it all the wrong way. So now we can teach you guys what we did wrong so you can do it right. But whoever invited you here tonight thought enough about you. They see something in you, even maybe before you see it in yourself. So, okay, let's talk about the products so we can breeze through this. Jen keeps us on time. Otherwise, I could go down a bunch of rabbit holes. So you saw in the video. So what happened was the #1 product formulator in Asia. He's the guy that companies would hire to create innovative products for them. And he was researching something called tiger grass, which is the giant byung pole. And he found that it was rapidly healing the skin. He actually developed his own strain and technology of it. He actually patented a plant. If you've ever tried to patent a plant before, it takes 3 years to get that patent because they have to study all the growth cycles. And so he found that it was rapidly healing the skin in just 5 to 7 days. And so he has 12 different patents on his research. Typically, he would sell this to the highest bidder, but he decided he didn't want to give it away. And that's when they did $2.5 billion in Korea. And if you don't know this, you should, because I think Jen said it, Korea is the skincare capital of the world. So in the hardest market in the entire world to go #1 in, he became the #1. And it is the most searched for skincare for the past 4 years online in Korea. That says a lot. Even the government ranks it #1, not just like indirect sales. It's #1 out of every retail brand in Korea. So if you've ever seen it, the packaging is gorgeous. You can see the packaging here. And, but because he was a top product formulator, he is one of 6 scientists to be able to access the energy lava water, which we saw in the video. And he saw it as a wasted opportunity because most companies use, or most products use dead water, which is just distilled water in their products. Well, he uses the energy lava water because it has unique frequencies and minerals in it just to help heal the skin. And this is actually a cosmeceutical. So this does things that regular skincare, even medical grade, can't do. So it uses a microfluidizing process and liposomal technology. So it goes to the deepest layer of skin and actually heals from the cellular level, the inside out. So there's a couple of different product lines. So the top one, people are like, oh, which one do I get? The top one is water-based. This is what we would recommend for most skin types: regular skin, sensitive skin, acne prone. The bottom one is oil-based. So if you are somebody who has been using an oil-based line, I recommend moving into the RAD. Or if you have very, very dry skin or very, very mature skin, then I would use the white bottles. The good news is they're both clean. They abide by the EU standards. They actually go a step further. They ban over 3,000 toxic chemicals from their products. So you can feel really good about what you're putting on your skin. And make sure you take your before pictures, take it in front of a window in front of natural light, because you never know, that picture can end up making you a lot of money. This is my forehead on the left. It looks terrible. I could not believe I was walking around with that forehead. And I'm so thankful to these products, what they've done. Our friend Judy is in the middle. She looks fantastic. She's in her 70s, and you can see it took 10 years off of her face. My husband is on the right, and if you will pay close attention to his pores, I'm blown away what it did for his pores and for his sunspots. So, and he's a guy's guy who never used skincare, and and now he freaks out if he doesn't have his skincare to put on daily. He's really in love with this stuff. These are my eyes on the left, or my eye, I guess I should say. You can see what it did for my under eye wrinkles. And then our friend Tim is on the right. I don't know if he's on, but he has such a cool story where, he's like a guy and he's like, well, guys don't do skincare. And then he's like, I don't want to do skincare, but he was using the products and he was getting so many compliments on his skin and people wanted to purchase it. And he's like, yeah, but I'm not going to do skincare. And he was a top earner with his previous company. And he was laying in bed one night and he said, I'm not going to do this business, but I'm definitely going to buy these products. And it was like a light bulb went off and he's like, holy cow, if I'm saying that, how many other people are saying that? And he's like, there's a gold mine here. And he's like, I am doing this business. So we love Tim's. And
And
I
he's
think we
doing,
have
oh,
another person that's going to share, right,
we
Jen?
do, yes. And Tim is doing so well. He wanted to be on tonight, but he has something else going on. But we have tonight with us Kristen Corbett. Now, Kristen, I know where you are right now. So I was fortunate enough to visit Kristen. I'm in Boston and Kristen is in Florida, and I was able to go see her salon. We met through this business, by the way, and it's so nice the way this brings you together with people who are so positive and uplifting and awesome. So went to visit Kristen in this gorgeous luxury salon space that she has in a beautiful part of Orlando. Dr. Phillips, if you know, all the fancy restaurants and whatnot, and Kristen in her beautiful space. But she has incorporated Riman into her salon. So not only is she a salon owner, she's also an esthetician. And she was with a direct selling company as a top leader for 10 years. And it was a very famous skincare brand that you would all know. And she has left that to come be with us. So Kristen, I'm going to let you take it away. Tell us why you are here and what you love about Riman, especially from your professional opinion. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I would thank you, Jen, and thank you, Brianna. I would like to piggyback on something that Brianna said about, personal development in this business is huge. And it might not seem like this because I am bubbly, I am outgoing, but I used to be very scared to speak in front of people. Trust me. I wish my Wonder Twin was on. She used to have to come to networking with me and hold my hand. So 10 years of personal development. So whatever you see all three of us doing right now, that is not something that I was able to do before. I have been practicing this and I have been doing a lot of personal development. So if you're shy, no, you can do it. So I am Kristen Corbett. I have a salon, as Jen said, in Orlando, Florida. It's awesome. I have a way of getting my hands on all different hair care products and skincare products, and have repped a company for, actually it was 11 years in January. And I thought that was going to be the company I would be with until, I wasn't on this earth anymore. And I follow one of my favorite doctors, and that's Dr. Rimka. And she is not a person that was about skincare because she's very, very crunchy and granola and, loves all the clean stuff. So she started to talk about this product one day and how amazing it was. And it really piqued my interest. And I thought, gosh, she doesn't talk about skincare. So when she did, and I started to listen, I did not reach out to anyone. I said, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm doing this with her. And that's going to be my business partner. And that's exactly what I did. And so for me, having the ability to be able to get my hands on all different products, I have been blown away. As a matter of fact, I didn't tell Jen or Brianna this. 2 people yesterday out of the blue said, "Oh my gosh, your skin is so beautiful. It's like glass." And I'm like, yay. So, and that opened up a door too to talk about our great, amazing product. But especially for me being an esthetician, I always joke around and say, sometimes for acne or sun damage, you got to slap some chemical on that. So I was not about toxin free. I was not about, clean ingredients. I was about what worked to rid yourself of the issue. So now that I have been turned on to this product, oh my goodness, I never realized that such a clean product could be so effective. I mean, there's a lot of times, we can rub bananas on our face or do whatever. It doesn't mean that it's going to take away certain conditions. But with the ingredients in this Riman skincare, I mean, wow, between all the issues, anti-aging, acne, sensitivity, that's the one thing as well. This isn't a one size fits all for so many people. And also because it's clean, I have a 13-year-old. I've been spraying stuff on his face. He's getting these little pimples coming out and he's like, "Mom, it's gone." I said, "I got you hooked up with the good stuff." So the skincare is beyond, but I'm also very partial to hair care. And so since being with Riman, like I said, I can get my hands on anything. And I have the shampoo and our conditioner at my back bar. That is what people are getting their head shampooed with. And it smells like you're at a spa. It's great. But I'm also going to talk about the price point. There's a lot of products that I sell that, I'm very particular. If I find out that it's at Target or a big box store or, a grocery store, what have you, no, we're not having it. So, I've been comparing prices, I've been comparing products, and I cannot believe how economical this is. Most of the shampoo that I sell in my salon, like I said, it's very upscale, probably price point about $38 to $50. And you're talking about 8 to 10 ounces. This is 16.9 ounces for $33. Yes, 16.9 ounces, $33. But I'm going to show you too. It doesn't matter. I mean, Jen and Brianna, you all have a lot of hair, but take one pump. That is all you need is one pump. And then if you need more, then you put more, but one pump. Then if you want to pump again, pump again. As far as the conditioner goes, $27 for this conditioner. Once again, my conditioners are anywhere between $38 and $50. And it's such a great, clean brand. Now, it is a water treatment, so I'm going to show you. I got some tricks for you tonight. When you pour it in your hand, it literally looks like water. But the key is you want to rub it in your hand, and actually it kind of warms. It warms in your hand. And you want to do this first, and it gets like a white conditioner kind of. See my hands? They're white like that. But when you pour it in your hand, it literally looks like water. And you want to rub this through your hair, on your scalp. And you don't want to use a lot. If you need to add extra, but don't use a lot, but get it in that scalp. And I leave it there as I'm shaving, doing whatever, cleaning the rest of my body. But here's a great tip for you. Because it comes out like water, sometimes we don't want to waste any, or we don't want to pour too much in our hands. So get yourself a spray bottle. If you get one of these spray bottles, you can pour the water treatment in there. You can just spray it on your hand, because you want to spray it on your hand first, because you really want to get that warmth happening. But then if you need a little bit of extra, you can just spray it. So there's your tip for keeping your product, in your hand, not wasting, and it's, nice thing you can put in the shower. This is, I swear by our serum, This serum, oh my word, I'm sure you have been using other companies out there. Everybody's got a nice serum. This one is a one-stop shop. I just found out that this is also a heat protectant, seriously. So when my clients come out of the bowl, I'm doing a couple drops, running it through their wet hair, blow drying their hair out, and then you can put some on, believe it or not, while your hair is dry, and then you can flat iron. Before I never was doing the heat on the oil. Now I do that, and then you put a little bit in your hand and you just use it as a finish. So it helps with flyaways, it helps with frizz, it helps with the shine in your hair. And it's literally almost like a treatment in your hair. It doesn't lay on top of the hair, it actually penetrates the hair shaft, and you can use it as a treatment. I'm not sure if we have any hairstylist or hair salon owners, but if you're on the call, you can put a little bit of this in your bleach, and it's like a treatment in your bleach for your customer. So, and if you're not a hairstylist, tell your hairstylist to put a little bit of this in your bleach when they highlight your hair. So those are some tips. I'm trying to think of, oh, a lot of times people will ask me, is this okay for color treated hair? Yes, it is. Is this okay if you've had a keratin treatment done? Yes, it is. Is this okay for all types of hair? Yes, it is. So it doesn't matter if your hair is blonde, brown, thin, curly, thick. It is good for all hair types. So let me make sure I've gone over all my notes. Sulfate and sodium free, and color treated hair and keratin treatments. So if you're not using our product, you need to be. And I'm telling you, not just from a consumer, I am telling you from a professional hairstylist, and I am telling you from an esthetician, I am blown away. And the fact that people are complimenting my skin, that's just even, more of a bonus. So thanks for having me. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to chat.
Oh, Kristen, thank you so much for all of that. Oh, and Lynette says it's amazing for extensions too. And Amy was saying that her hair had dried out from menopause and now it's back and better than ever. And just read in the comments, Pamela's saying she loves the scent of the hair care. It's made her hair more manageable. We've heard salon owners saying that it's cutting their blow dry time down as well. So all kinds of good stuff. Kristen, thank you so, so much for sharing. We appreciate you. And I love watching what you're building there. It's pretty darn remarkable. So thank you. All right, so let's jump back into it. One of the things that Riman believes in is amazing marketing, like world-class marketing. And they believe in celebrity endorsements because that is how the world works. So they're in talks with some big A-list celebrities here in North America to be the face of the brand, names that you may recognize. Blake Lively, Emma Stone, etc. If it's not one of them, it will be some other similar A-list celebrity. And I want to show you what they did in South Korea. So this gentleman is the top actor in Asia. His name is Won Bin. I was telling my friend from Vietnam that he was our spokesperson and she just about died. He is like the Asian Brad Pitt. He is also 47 years old. Look at him. If that is not a testament to Riman Skincare, I don't know what is. So they will hire a top actor. They will create something beautiful like this for us here in North America. And they also hired the #1 marketing, packaging, branding firm in the world. Now, our packaging is already pretty darn gorgeous and good, right? And they are upgrading it. It will be released at our convention in March. So we are going to get a whole new look and feel, but this firm also does branding for other luxury brands, Rolls-Royce, Christian Louboutin. They do Tiffany and Nike. So our goal at Riman, the goal for our owner is to be a luxury brand that is recognized globally without the luxury cost. And I'm going to turn it over to Brianna to share our new exciting products that are coming soon.
Yes, I'm so excited. We have makeup coming. You know what's interesting is this is coming out the first quarter and they're going to release it in stages, but They actually use different technology. It's called 4D cushion technology foundation. And there's a brand called La Mer that uses that same technology, but they sell theirs at Neiman Marcus for $150. So it'll be like that. It makes your makeup look like it's been professionally done or airbrushed, but it won't have that price point. So, but we are starting with lips. And so, you know, I'm all about anything that we can put on our skin that's clean. You know, our skin is our largest organ, so you want to make sure it's clean. I already have my colors picked out that I'm going to get, but this will be coming soon. And then, so I know Kristen did a beautiful job sharing about the hair care line. I don't even know what I could add into that except just dittoing everything that she said, that it has really transformed my hair in the shower. I thought I was going to hate the water treatment, to be honest with you, because I'm like, there's no way something that's a liquid like water is going to moisturize my hair. It makes your hair feel like silk in the shower. And then that hair oil, so my husband actually uses it on his beard. He always had flaking from his beard, and now his beard, there's no more flaking, and it smells amazing, ladies. I'm just saying, get this on your man. Valentine's Day is coming up. And then you can see here what it actually does. This is after one use. You can see her dry, patchy patches on her scalp after one use, how it helped clear that up. And then this is Brian in the middle. You can see the fullness in his hair after just a few weeks. So this is like skincare for your body, and it has hyaluronic acid and then hyalocollagen in it. So this body cream, you could literally build a multi-million-dollar business just on this alone. We actually had a woman come out to California who had not worn shorts or dresses in 20 years because she didn't like how her legs looked, was using the body cream, and she showed up in a dress because she was so proud of how her legs were. So that, just stories like that, hearing, I honestly feel like, you know, this is not skincare. This is not body care. This really is skin repair, and what it's doing for people's skin and their confidence, being able to like feeling comfortable leaving the house without makeup and bringing their confidence back and feeling good in their own skin. That's what is really the most rewarding part. Oh, okay. Yeah. So here we can see here. Dang, I love these pictures. I forgot this one was in here, but you can see what it does for crepey skin. This is the body cream, you guys. And I was talking to a master esthetician. She had talked to one of her clients that was using an expensive body care from the ZO line, and it was really expensive. And she said that she liked this one way better. And it was honestly like, I don't know. This is only what, 28 bucks, 27 bucks for the body cream. And she was paying like 3 times as much of that. And she said she saw better results on this. Okay, so also beauty from the inside out. So this is a liquid collagen. You take 1 ampoule a day, and there's 28 different types of collagen in the body. This is a type 1, which is the most beneficial for the hair and the skin. And it also goes a step further. I would say get your hands on these immediately because it's cold and flu season. And this has selenium and glutathione in it. So it's going to boost your immune system, and it's going to help you with anti-aging from the inside out, because when we turn 25, we actually stop producing collagen. So every year you're becoming more and more deficient in it, and you have to replace it.
And Bree, can you touch on the gut health supplement? We don't have a slide for that right now.
Yeah, so there's something called Deep Talk Plus, and it's these pellets that you drink with water. And when you drink the water, they expand 40 times their size, and they gently scrape the sides of the intestinal wall. Well, why is that important? Why do we need to be cleaned out? Because we actually absorb nutrition through our intestines. And so your skin is always a reflection of your internal health. And so that's why we have a couple of nutritional products with these lines that helps lead to that anti-aging, that glow, that glass skin from within, because you're going to absorb more nutrition from your intestines when it's cleared out. And then a side effect is that there's less bloating, and some people even lose weight because now you're cleaned out.
Thanks, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So just on this team alone that you are sitting with tonight, you get a personalized skin quiz. No other team has it. And I suspect that our tools, our secret tools, are why this team is the fastest growing team in the entire company. So Brianna has created this for us. You send it out to your customers. They take a quiz. It recommends products to them. It sends them directly to your website. And then over the course of the next 30 days, they get follow-up emails that also link to your website. So this is a wonderful tool that does the follow-up for you. We also have a website that contains all of the training, again, only on this team. Brianna created this for us. This is all the training that you need to know to do your Riman business. We're not going to go too deep into the compensation plan, but just know that once you hit a rank, manager or senior manager, you keep those ranks for life. Once you hit the team leader rank, you also keep that for life, but there is a little bit of sales requirements for it, but it's very reasonable. They pay 90% on the dollar. Most direct selling companies pay anywhere from like 40 to 60% on the dollar. I was with a company for 11 years that paid 70% on the dollar. It was miserable. We still made really good money though. So you can imagine what 90% looks like. The volume rolls over. So if you are working, you are not going to start every month back at zero. And there are no auto ships for distributors. You are not required to buy anything to get paid. You're not required to sell anything. No, let's take that back. Yes, you have to sell something to get paid. You don't have to purchase something, and you don't have to sell any minimums. There are no quotas or, bi-monthly or annual minimums. There's no back office fee. You sign up for $20 and that is it. And the average customer orders 8 to 9 times a year because these products are so remarkable. So to get started, it's $20 to become an affiliate. That is it. And then you decide what starter kit you would like. We have starter kits that fit any budget, but I will urge you to stretch yourself as far as you possibly can when you get your starter kit, because this is going to be your Riman story. People are going to ask you for the rest of your career, what kit did you get? You want to make that story a really good one. And the kit purchases you get paid back on, you get a rebate in your first paycheck. And the purchase of the kit helps towards your very first promotion, which is your manager promotion. So as a special incentive, if you decide to join us by Friday night at midnight, we offer you a coaching call with one of our top mentors. So we have several people on the team who have earned 7 figures and more in the industry. They will coach with you one-on-one to help you get your business off the ground and create a strategy with you. Brianna, tell us about the trips.
Yeah, we'd like to make money, but we also like to have fun and hang out together. I mean, that's the thing is I don't think I could ever go back to a traditional office setting. I've worked in the cubicle, I've worked the 9 to 5, and there's just so much culture and community that happens here. And some of my, best friends I've met in this industry and people that have turned into like family members. So just these trips, the bonding that happens, the support that happens, and the fun. So if you'd like to have fun, and I'll tell you, the food and the drinks are always better when they're free, hands down.
So let's recap real quick everything that we told you. So this is actually, we have to change this. It's a $2.5 billion company. That's a big distinction. And that was done in only the country of Korea, which is a tiny little country, brand new here in North America, recently launched. They are completely debt free. You guys, there aren't too many business problems and now they're up to 3 billion, right? So there aren't many business problems that $3 billion can't solve. They have patents. I don't even know if we talked about the patents, but they are all company owned. They are 20. Oh yeah, Brianna talked about the patents. Sorry. They are all company owned. No one can replicate what we're doing here for at least 20 years. The average person gets results in 5 days on the skincare. The average customer orders 8 to 9 times a year. They pay 90% on the dollar. There are no minimum orders. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to pay anything. There's rolling volume, so you never start over at zero each month. we didn't talk about this, but they have global revenue profit sharing. So you can get a piece of $3 billion. They have check matches on leaders, personalized funnels that are done for you just on this team, a beautiful training website just on this team, celebrity endorsements, and first-class marketing. There is nothing like this in direct sales. We are growing super, super fast. We would love for you to lock arms with us and run with us. In a year from now, the entire country, North America, so US and Canada, will have heard about Riman. Right now, no one has. So we would love for you to hop in with us, lock arms, let's get going. But no matter what you decide to do, we love you. We welcome you into our community any way that works best for you. Thank you so much for being on tonight. Thank you, Brianna, and thank you, Kristen. Brianna, do you have any parting words?
No, just, I mean, honestly, I've never seen anything like this in this industry before, really. I mean, the reason I walked away is because I felt like something like this comes along once every 15 years. And then, you know, Jen and I were invited to go to Korea to actually see the headquarters, and the owner built this 5-star resort for the field to be able to use and come and visit and have retreats and events there. And after seeing the scale of everything that it's operating on, I realized this is much bigger than I realized. And it's even bigger than network marketing. And I say that because, you know, he's mapped out a 100-year vision on how he wants this to become the #1 in K-beauty in the world globally. And he's not competing with local or I don't know how to say it in a nice way. He's not competing with just the regular run-of-the-mill skincare lines. Like the brands that he's competing with brands like Chanel, Dior, La Mer. These are the brands that he's in the market that he's going after. And, you know, the search for Korean skincare is up over 350%. And you can make a lot of money when you will partner with the right trends and momentum. And this is it. Like this is why we say timing is to direct sales, like location is to real estate. The timing is right. And there are people who are going to make a lot of money and change a lot of skin partnering with this at the right time. So thank you for hopping on, spending a few minutes with us. Get back to the person that invited you here and just ask questions, explore it. You know, knowledge is never a disadvantage, and see if it's the right fit for you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.